Hi, I'm Armando Jr. with World Class Services. We're your heating, cooling, and electrical experts. The best way to reach us is by phone number 253-343-0000 or visit us on our website at myworldclassservices.com.
Hi there, this is Catherine Dowell with Network in Action Eastside. Today I have with me Armando Jr. from World Class Services. Armando, thanks so much for joining me this morning. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So I'd love for you to share really how you got to where you are today. Tell me about your company, what you do, and really how you got there.
Yeah, I'd love to share that with you. So the company is started by my father and myself. He's been in the HVAC industry since about 2008. And my experience prior to that was about 10 years in military special operations, 6 active duty and 3.5 or so as a contractor. And really how we got started here in this business was, my father's worked for a number of companies and it's always the same story. They start out well-intentioned, great value. And as things kind of grow and mature, they become greedy and start to promote some dishonest practices, which don't fit well with our family values, certainly not his and not my military core values, which are of honesty and integrity. So once I kind of understood that picture, I saw an opportunity for us to give our community something that was missing, which sadly is an honest service provider. And so my father and I set out to provide, world-class services at affordable rates with honesty and integrity the entire way. And that's really been the framework. And the reason why we've been successful is because we're offering that unique value proposition to the community.
That's so great to hear, Armando, and thank you for your service all those years. And I love that you've incorporated those core values into your company. You're right, it's such a need, and it's exciting to see that in your HVAC customer service and like built into the really core values of everything you stand for. I'm curious, do you serve residential, commercial? Do you have a focus? Is there a direction you're looking to grow over the year?
Yeah, so we definitely service both residential and commercial. Kind of the cool story is we launched the beginning of the entire COVID situation here in Washington, right? So one of the most restricted states in the country. And we launched during that time. So right around this time last year was when we started. Certainly at that point, there's a lot of commercial businesses shut down. So
sure.
That side of things was slower to get started, given that most business owners weren't operating or wanting to incur any additional expenses in maintenance or replacement, given that business wasn't coming in. So for that reason, we've specialized mostly in residential, but we are servicing commercial units as well. And that's continuing to expand as things, continue to open up and things kind of get back to what normalcy looks like for us here, at least in Seattle.
Yeah, absolutely. You totally led to what my next question was going to be, is how the pandemic had impacted how you work with your clients. So yeah, I can definitely see how obviously commercial wasn't as huge of a focus with businesses being closed. But I take it, has the pandemic changed how you actually interact with your clients and how you provide those services? Or when you actually kicked things off, you were already in that moment, so I guess you were fully designed and ready for that. But how does that look different than maybe a contractor who was already established prior to the pandemic?
Yeah, I think there's probably some pros and cons to it, right? Us launching during that time, we know no different, right? So that kind of that hustle, that grind, the adaptability, the innovation, which is something we've always thought we were going to be naturally good at, was really put to the test and proven during that time where companies were continuing to lay off, fire, or shut down doors. We were continuing to grow and hire and help the community as much as possible by staying aggressive in our relentless pursuit for offering our services to our community. It allowed us to grow and not operate cautiously in terms of business operations. Certainly safety, health concerns, yes, we operated cautiously. We equipped everybody with masks, sanitizer, implemented, especially at the beginning, social distancing when everybody was kind of understandably unsure of what was going on. And we did remote consultations as well, just to try to gauge, where that customer is in their comfort level with the situation. And that was one of the questions we asked from the very beginning is there anyone in the home that has been exposed to anything that could be of concern, or is there any kind of worries or at-risk people, so that we can cautiously approach that situation and make sure that they're comfortable throughout the entire process with us.
Well, thank you for sharing really your process and the safety that you take for not only your customers, but your employees. It's greatly appreciated. And I'd love for you to share us, gosh, it's so exciting to see that you actually started a business during the pandemic and didn't let that deter you or slow you down, that you recognized that opportunity and growth and you've persevered through that. So share with me along the way, what's been one of your favorite client stories of how you've helped one of your recent clients?
Yeah, I mean, there's many, right? I think
Yeah.
it's such a rewarding field to be in, because um, home comfort is not just a desire; it's a necessity, especially in the summertime and in the wintertime. There's families, without heat or without AC, and they've got infants, and it's situations where it's never good news when we're out there, right? Nobody wants us to
Sure.
come out. They don't want to see an HVAC person or do electrical work, but our ability to help them out and give them affordable solutions at world-class quality is very rewarding. And that correlation there between our success and the number of families we help is quite amazing. And I'm really honored to be a part of it. And that's just something I'll continue to be proud of and continue to. Our goals, each year are set as how many families can we help, not a certain metric
Oh,
for revenue or whatever it may be.
yeah.
It's how many families can we help? Can we double the amount of families that we helped last year? And so it's really, really cool correlation there.
Oh, that's such a great way to measure success and growth. And I'm so excited to see your company grow over the next several years, and really achieve those goals. And if a family wanted to get in touch with you because they were needing your services, what's the best way for them to do that?
Yeah, the best way is either give us a call directly at 253-343-0000. We chose that number because it's easy to memorize and get a hold of us. We're always available 24/7. So if there's not somebody here in the office, we will have a live person take the call, take the message. And I don't sleep, so I'll probably see the message and reach out immediately. And the other way would be just to visit us on our website and send us a message there. It is myworldclassservices.com, and they can reach out to us directly via text there, or even send an email.
Great. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I'm wishing you all the best in your business growth and journey.
Thank
Take
you so
care,
much, Catherine.
Armando. You're
Thank you.
welcome.